Good morning, happy Tuesday, welcome back to my channel. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. So, we live in America, the land of the free, the home of the brave, but are we really free? Why do we need a license to fish? Why do we need a license to hunt? Why do we need a license to drive? Why do we need a license to own a business? We need pretty much a license to do anything in this country. Why? I thought we broke away from England in 1776 to be free. And why do we pay taxes on pretty much everything? Everything is tax. You pay income tax. If you own a business, you pay a tax. You go to the supermarket, anywhere, you pay a tax. Sales tax on anything you purchase. Then in most states, you pay an inheritance tax if you get an inheritance from your relatives, from your family. But there is one way to avoid inheritance tax. Is if your family is smart, you do a live-in trust, so then when your family members do pass away, you're not paying an inheritance tax because it's a live-in trust and that money goes to you, so it's not an inheritance. There's some smart ways around these things. We pay a Social Security tax, we pay Medicare tax. Then when we take out our Social Security, we have to pay a tax on that. When we have these 401ks, these IRAs, the retirement funds. Why do we have to pay tax on money when we retire? Know how much more the economy would thrive, how much more small businesses would thrive if there wasn't all these taxes? Taxes. We had the Boston Tea Party in 1773 because they did not want to pay the taxes. And that's why we broke away from England in 1776 when we became our own country, United States of America, the 13 original colonies, because of taxation. We pay more tax now than before. It's crazy. I just don't get it. What is the deal? Then on top of that, in 1965, they took out silver from our coinage. Yes, before 1965, our US dollars, our half dollars, our quarters and dimes had silver in it. Then in 1971, Henry Kissinger convinced President Nixon to temporarily suspend us from the gold standard, which pretty much ended the Bretton Woods Agreement, which pretty much made every currency, the US currency plus all world currencies, a fiat currency. And that fiat currency means that money is not backed by anything but the government's trust. And if you look at history, if you look at fiat currencies, most fiat currencies only last 50 years. We are way past the 50-year mark. It's not if, it's when is the US dollar gonna fail? Are you prepared? Make sure you stack silver and gold. Please reach out to me if you need help with that. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel.